Hello and welcome to Kitchen Table Science Lab, and this is our third experiment. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at making boats and then seeing how much weight we can add. So what you're going to need some foil, you're going to need a container with some water in, and you're going to need something heavy like coins. Okay, so find that little stash of coins that you have. Yeah, start using that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to see whose boat can float with the most coins in it. So it's our challenge. Okay, are you ready? Game on. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you want a piece of foil, and what you want to do is you're going to make a boat shape. Now, this is the one I made earlier, okay? So key things here, you need to pull up the sides. You do not want any holes in it, because what will happen if you've got a hole in it?
It will sink.
It will sink, exactly. So you don't want to have any holes in it. You want to pull up the sides, so it's kind of a boat shape. You can make it a square if you want, or a circle. It is absolutely up to you. So, great thing about foil is that you kind of scrunch it, and it kind of does what you want it to do, which is great. So if you pinch the corners and pull them up first, and then you can build up your sides. Okay? Ooh, that's looking good. So pinch a corner, pull up your sides, like that. Okay. So hopefully you're following along with us. And you're making your boat look a little bit like this. So a shout out to the first Wallington Beavers, who were hopefully following along with us. Also to William and Sammy from the 232 Acox Green. And to Ramin as well, who will hopefully be following along and giving this a go. Right, so how are we doing there?
I've done a very small one.
Yeah, mine's quite a small boat as well. Okay, so let me tell you the theory behind a boat, okay, and why a boat floats. So we know from our previous experiment that our boat has a force which is pushing down, which is gravity, but we could also say that the force is weight. So the weight of the boat was pushing downwards, and that's affected by gravity. And then the the force which is pushing upwards is called upthrust. Now you'll notice that my boat is kind of perching on the top of the water, which doesn't really happen, does it? The boat will actually push down, and some of the boat will be underwater. So this is my second picture. Okay, now you can see the bit of the boat which is underwater has pushed the water out of the way. And because it's pushed the water out of the way, this is called displacement. And the water that's been pushed out of the way is pushing back at the boat, trying to push it back up. And that's what upthrust basically is. Now, if the weight of the boat is less than the weight of the water that has been displaced, then the boat will float. However, if you add too much weight to the boat, and the weight of the water that has been displaced is less than the weight of the boat, then what's going to happen? It's going to sink. Okay? So we want to work out what that point is, hopefully by making our boat sink, but let's see. Okay, so let's give it a go. So first of all, shall we see if our boat sinks? So let's go. Come closer. Okay. Right, sweetie. Do you want to put your boat in and see if it if it floats or if it sinks? Ooh, we have a floating boat. And so is mine. Excellent. Right. Ooh. Mine has a bit of a shallow side. We'll see. Okay, so pick a coin, and we're going to put our coins in. We're going to do this scientifically. We're going to do them one at a time. What's not quite scientific is they're not all exactly the same coins. But we're going to let that one slide. Okay, so one coin. Oh, okay, that's looking good. Okay, next one. Now, hopefully you're following along with us. and you're starting to put your boats into the water and see if you can get them to float. Ours are floating pretty well. Okay, so we've got 4. Oh no! It's gone under. Okay, so the weight of the water displaced is less than the weight of the coins that we've put in. Oi! Oh, and mine's been sunk now. Now, let's have a look at our boats and see what was different about our boats that might have meant that mine remained floating for longer. Now, should we have a little look at ours? What do you notice is the difference?
Mine is smaller.
Yours is smaller. So, this boat will have displaced less water. It will have pushed less water out of the way. So it couldn't have as much weight pushing down. Whereas my boat was bigger, so it would have displaced more water.
And this boat, which she made earlier, is bigger, so it probably will float longer.
That is a good hypothesis. Shall we have a little look? So I wonder how you are getting on. Can you give us some comments below to let us know how many coins you managed to get in your boat? Ours is looking pretty good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11,
12,
13.
oh, gonna have to pinch one from here. Oh, no, it's gone.
Oh,
13. 13 coins was our top.
13. Try and beat us.